there's a trade-off every organization faces between pushing the envelope and innovating and sprinting at this opportunity versus being safe and secure and, making sure that they're tied up with governance. And I'm not saying you can disregard that. Like that governance conversation, it always has to be a part of the AI conversation. But my honest sense is that organizations are very much over-indexed on the governance side of things. And as a result, I think they're missing opportunities to really that this technology presents. And we're going to see disruption. We're going to see new entrants in their field. And you need to try to be that disruptor or guard against it. Like I'll give you, here's a really concrete example. You look at procurement committees, and they're responsible for technology buying decisions. And in big companies, they can take 6 to 12 months to make a decision to bring on a Copilot. And first off, 6 to 12 months is like an eon in AI, timeline. That's like dog years. That's like, in 7 years, we're going to make a change. You're hamstringing the company. And especially because everyone trusts, I get it. Copilot, Microsoft has done a great job bundling their product and pricing it. Copilot is everywhere. But I talk to so many Copilot-only shops, and I can't help but think you are hamstringing your people. You're kind of forcing them to do their jobs with one hand tied behind their back. And so all this to say, the companies I've worked with that I think are being smart about this is they've created a special AI steering and procurement committee. And that allows company employees to nominate tools. They get a budget. They play around in a sandboxed environment. They don't do anything stupid. But when they find a tool that they think to themselves, this is a game changer, they can fast track that application. And then, of course, they do their due diligence, but it's AI enabled. So they're able to get all that, issue an RFP if necessary. They get all that information very quickly. And they're able to make decisions, not 6 to 12 months, but 1 to 2 months down the line. So that's a great example of, listen, if you're not changing your process to adapt to AI, you're moving slower than your competitors. And I do think those companies are going to run into their OS moment where they're like, oh my God, we're way behind. How do we catch up? And it's the game's kind of lost at that point. So, that's my take is I don't want to be the guy who's anti-governance and anti-privacy and anti-security, but it grows exponentially. Humans don't really understand exponential growth. And you need to adjust to reflect that this is on technology unlike anything we've ever encountered before.
I think even to your point now, it was